Here we are at another Capitol Hill house in Southeast Capitol Hill near Eastern Market, also on 5th Street. And I think these houses are even both very close price ranges. They're both basically $750,000. This one, instead of having a wild backyard, has, of course, a completely landscape backyard, although it's much smaller. And part of its backyard is parking. People from other parts of the world don't laugh. In DC, this is what we mean when we say parking. There's a parking space. There's an alley to get to it. It's a very yuppie block. There's also a deck. Although this house has been gutted, it's a slightly less fancy block that the yuppies and gentrifiers have only just begun to move into. Which is one reason parking is even more essential. And it doesn't have a basement, I don't think. It also doesn't have that attic-y second floor. But what it does have is, of course it's been staged, there's this little nook where you can study and keep your computer and your recipes. It has a kitchen with an island. Everything's brand new. It's the kind of kitchen that everybody in Washington wants, although of course they would take an even bigger one if they could get it. There's a half bath here off the kitchen, which everybody wants a half bath. It's a sunny day, as you can see. It's a day where it's 81 degrees and not very humid, after many days where it was extremely humid and was about 99 degrees, or felt like it was 107. Anyway, here's what you have instead of a basement. You have a little crawl space under the stairs, which is where your hot water heater is. I haven't even gone upstairs yet. Of course there's a skylight, because it's a DC yuppie house and there would have to be a skylight. And I think upstairs it's only going to be 2 bedrooms. A kind of what would have been a small bedroom, except has a little alcove, and it has skylights. And it's not a terrifically deep closet, but it does extend. And then it has a little storage above. Then we have this deck, which is actually fairly wide. You could actually get a fairly big table here and some chairs. So I guess if it's off your bedroom, well, I don't know. You can have your whole family here. There's electricity. You can have kids. I was going to say you probably wouldn't invite all your friends through your bedroom to eat on the back deck. Although you might, who knows. Doesn't have to be formal. Anyway, kind of small bathroom, pewter fixtures. It's kind of a plain shower, but it's nice. And then this bedroom has a kind of atrium ceiling, again with skylights, approaching an atrium ceiling. It also has a bath with a shower. Somehow in staging, these people were told not to put out toilet paper and to leave the toilets up. There's some storage up above again. Let's just see how deep these closets are. Anyway, this used to be a worse neighborhood. That's an old school that's been turned into a fancy gym. And you can see there's an overpass only about a block and a half away. So that's one of the reasons this slightly smaller house with parking and central air and completely renovated, only 2 bedrooms, is the same price as that house 5 blocks away on Capitol Hill, also on 5th Street, that is 3 bedrooms and has a bigger yard and has 4 levels, but needs everything done to it. Now let's just look at the block a bit. As you can see at the end of the block, there's this kind of nightmare freeway area, Virginia Avenue, which actually, if you could drive on it continuously, I don't know if you could or not, it goes all the way to Foggy Bottom. It goes over to the State Department about 30 blocks from here. And this is the rest of the block, which was never totally a slum, but has been very thoroughly yuppified. I'm not sure there are any houses left to do. Pretty sure that school was turned into a gym. I know one near here was. It's not that one. And that's what our house looks like from the front on 5th Street. So as it goes without saying, I'm a realtor, Bruce Majors, in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Do DC a little more. And I'm happy to show you these houses. I'm with Keller Williams, and my phone number is 202-704-6401.